88 to 95% of our everyday decision is a result of our subconscious mind. Directly, but intentionally or unintentionally. Depends on you. Yes, we have two sides of our human mind. First, consciousness, and of course, subconsciousness. And of course, we know it all. But knowing is not enough because we must apply. Our subconsciousness is like a computer default program where all the decisions you're taking right now has already been faded by you yourself to your subconsciousness, but mostly unconsciously. But in spite of all these powers that our subconsciousness has, it is still directly dependent and related to our consciousness because that's how we feed our subconsciousness. And if you realize it, you can start processing it and training it. But through three things. First, our thought. Second, our feel. And finally, and of course, our action. Because every thought has the power to become reality depending on the feel for it and action towards it. And that's the story of evolution. From Adam's apple to Newton's apple to now Steve's apple. So if you want to have your own apple, first you have to plant your own seed. You have to work hard for it. You have to plant it, you have to put water for it, you have to keep on working, and you have to see it for yourself before anybody else does. And one day, it will become a tree and you will get your own apple. Now think about that guy 200 years back saying that, I can fly! Oh, it might have sounded crazy that time, but today, we are flying. Oh no, that guy didn't got any wings, but somebody find out the means to make it happen. Maybe not exactly like this, but you know what I mean. Being positive doesn't mean that you will not have any problem, but it depends how you react to your problems. And because most of our stories of our pride is not of our achievements only, but the way to the achievement, the struggle that we go through. But in our daily life, we are so consumed in living that we forgot why we are living. And we are trying to survive instead of living. We have our thought. It can be our achievement, it can be our dream, or it can even be our idea. Mostly, which never come to existence. Because we are missing mostly on the second part, even which helps for manifesting if you believe, which is our feel. Because that is the thing which is gonna shape your thoughts, gonna nurture it, gonna grow it, but still it can't make it reality most of the time, because still we're missing on the third point, which is the action. Because we can't always get what we wish for, but we can always get what we work for. But still sometimes we are working so hard, we have good thoughts, but we are not reaching because we are missing on the second point, which is sometimes one of the most important point, the feel. Now the feel can be your passion, can be your love, can be your determination, can be your willpower, or exactly it can be your ego, or it can be your pride. So it can grow you or it can stop you, it can make your own boxes. And your action will be left over. Never been attempted, never been tried, because you never put it a proper feel for it and action towards it. We all now think about, let's take an example. Let's take an example of a kid, a daughter. Let's take like any one of you in our childhood. Yes, we have been mischievous. And think about, we have said so many stupid and innocent things actually. But maybe sometimes we have said some right things. Example, one day, you might have said to your mother, Mom, where there is a will, there is a way. Your mom might have appreciated it, accepted it. Of course, many other times she didn't. But think, if the same information is conveyed to her, not from that girl, but from some wise person, where there is a will, there is a way. The same information would have affected the lady in a different way. That means, more than the knowledge, we have the habit to judge the source. And that's how it's easy for people to manipulate us according to our religion, tribe, race, and even our belief. And I can give a very good example, our today's media advertisement. So once you open the door of acceptance and start accepting the knowledge, irrespective of the source, where it's coming from, only the knowledge, there's the truth. You're already seeing the truth over there. So, let me tell you, I have seen this. Many of the child getting birth, let's take our brothers and sisters in same family, who are getting the same parents, same roof, same school, same society, same environment, everything same, but still, they're growing up to be different individuals. That means it doesn't matter what you're getting. It matters what you're taking. Because even in what you're getting, you're choosing what to take. Because the choice of taking has always been yours. So once you acknowledge it, realize it, and start implementing it, you start training yourself, your subconscious mind, your default program by itself. And that's one of the ways of getting to positivity or to your opposite side. Let me conclude it with a few lines that I've written myself and might show so I can take this risk. So it starts like, for turn the pages and look to the past. Revolution starts by the ones, from the beginning to the last. No, not all, but some might have been thinking higher or might be too crazy. It just rub stones and invent fire. We all have the same resources, running the same races, but only the ones make the age of apple and the book of faces. Turn the pages and look to the past. Evolution starts by the ones, from the beginning to the last. No, you are not weak, not a quitter, not a faiter. No problem can be bigger than you. If you believe, you are a fate setter. Oh yes, you can console yourself by thinking that everything is gonna be fine. Or you can take the charge because you can make it even better. For turn the pages and look to the past. Evolution starts by the ones, from the beginning to the last. The choice has always been yours. Now too, it will be. To understand what is more important to us, what we are or what we can be. Thank you.